imagine what Mr. A is saying about me. Like, I try to explain to him, but he's not even listening to me. Like, what should I do? And the person's like, eh? So you have come to me. You've come to me for me to join and start clapping for you, Abby. You are the one that is wrong. I never even expected such from someone like you, someone with such like. Do you know how much I respected you? And you're like, whoa. I'm so pleased to have you here. Returning subscribers, I'm so pleased to have you. You have been very much supportive. If this is your first time here, please do subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification button. It will make you to be notified whenever I release new videos. And like, please like this video. Please do like this video, comment and share. It makes YouTube understand that people are interested in my videos. So let's dive into what we have for today. I am Adeyemo, Jesutofunmi Janet. Okay, so today I'll be talking about shame. Shame. In one way or the other, as individuals, we would have experienced shame in the past, or probably you even experiencing a kind of shame presently. You know, when I talk about shame, I'm actually talking about the regrets of your own choice, your own action. For instance, you you had a boyfriend and then both of you were dating and sincerely you never had intentions of the guy doing anything funny, and then long story short, you're pregnant and you don't want to abort the baby. Apart from even abortion or getting pregnant, shame comes in different ways. For instance, you wrote an examination and then you failed, and everybody sees you as one brilliant person. You yourself, you did not even expect yourself to fail. You've tried all you can to clear your papers, but it seems as if it's not actually working. So now you have to resit the course, and interestingly, you have to rewrite the course with people who you've taught, like you actually taught them this particular course in the past, and feel that wow, this particular person is really loaded, and now you have to resit the course with them. You did something you think is actually right, or you just felt like doing it, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, hey, you of all people, why should you do this particular thing? It's just as if everybody around you seem to have their opinion about what you've done, and you're just feeling so bad, you feel so ashamed of yourself. You, of course, you regret your action. That's what shame is all about. When you are feeling ashamed, it simply means that you're regretting your action. The person will feel like running away. You are so disappointed in yourself. Do you understand? Like, it happens to a lot of persons. You just feel so ashamed. You can't even stand face to face with those you would talk to on a normal day. How do you cope with it? Being realistic here, being ashamed only shows that you are repentant. Yes, because you feel bad. And it depends. Sometimes you might just be ashamed, not because you feel bad, actually, but because you can't face the people who actually feel you should not feel them. But I think when you do something wrong, you should be remorseful. Although sometimes it's a bit difficult to accept that you're wrong. Yes, especially when you actually did that thing on the premise that you are right. And then all of a sudden it seems like nobody want to take such from you, and then you feel like running away. So yeah, how do you cope with shame? Yes, especially when there is nobody to turn to. If you have a friend who probably has done something really bad, and and everybody is talking to the person, how would you do this particular thing, you of all people, you who I believe in you, I believe in your personality, I believe, I never expected such from you. Either a friend, a family member, well, I'll be talking from two different perspectives now. I'll talk about those who have done something that is actually wrong. Like you've done something that is really wrong. For instance, I'm a female, so I might be more particular about the feminine gender. A female who has lived a promiscuous life and then she's pregnant. How does she cope with that shame? She doesn't want to abort the child. Say she has actually aborted the child. Either way, she's pregnant, she aborted, she did not abort. She's just ashamed, like she can't stand her parents. Or maybe you are a guy, you've done something actually bad. We are human beings now. Like even if you try to put bold face, you know when you are wrong. Like you should know when you are wrong. As a person of virtue who is caught in fraud or does something very mischievous and has been sacked, whatever, whatever, you've done something that is wrong and you have to pay for the consequence of your action. You don't expect people to be clapping for you for what you've done. You understand? You're actually wrong. So I think for such kind of persons, you have all right to be ashamed. You have all the right to be ashamed of yourself. It's okay to regret your action. It's okay to feel so bad about it. But you can't just keep sitting in that mud and keep crying and keep covering your face and then feeling like running away. You just want to disappear and all. You know, sometimes when you do something that's bad, everybody talks about you. In short, everybody talks about you like they've never committed a sin. Like, eh? So that sister, with the way she used to cover head, she can go and open her legs and get pregnant. You understand? Also, that pastor, with all the people he used to do, so he was involved in that fraud. Eh? Can you cooking? Everybody will be giving their judgments, right, center, left, and all. Well, I'll personally say it's okay to feel ashamed. You are human. You can't. People can't be talking to you like that and then you be smiling. It's not normal. It's not normal. So it's okay to feel ashamed, but you have to gather yourself. You don't have to keep sitting down there. Like after all the tears, after crying, after all the scolding from those that are even worse than you got to get up. Like get up and prove them wrong, so that tomorrow they'll be able to say, wow. They will start using you as an example to others. Can you imagine? That pastor was involved in fraud, but he eventually found his way back to God, and now he's really doing exploits. Let's say you were unable to write an examination because of your own negligence, and now you have to resit that particular exam. Yeah, you might have to resit the particular exam. You are wondering, God, can't you just do a miracle, just perform a miracle and let me have A in this grade, in this particular course, even if I did not write this exam? Well, sometimes God allows some things to happen so that eventually when we are able to come out from that, we'll be fine and we'll have cause to glorify his name. So yeah, you got to wake up and go resit the examination and come out strong and better. In short, sometimes when you are recovering from your regrets, from your wrong that has caused you shame, you tend to even learn a lot better than those people who are acting like they've never committed sin. So yeah, I've talked about those who actually did something wrong. Now let's talk about those who did something right. Those who have done something right and people tend not to understand them and they're just talking about them anyhow, and now they are actually in shame. Or probably you did something which seemed wrong from a right motive. Yes, you had the intention to make everybody happy. Everybody's like, who does this? Like, who does this in his or her common sense? I think based on the way I'm talking, you should be able to sit down and look at. You can be able to form scenarios in your head as to how this applies to each of us personally, because um we have different challenges, we have different things we face as it relates to your personality or your personal life. Can you imagine what Mr. A is saying about me? Like I try to explain to him, but he's not even listening to me. Like what should I do? And the person is like, so you have come to me, you've come to me for me to join and start clapping for you, Abby. You are the one that is wrong. I never even expected such from someone like you, someone with such like, do you know how much I respected you? And you're like, whoa, and you feel withdrawn. Well, just the way I spoke about somebody who has done something wrong and has to face the consequence of his or her action, I'll also say it's okay to be ashamed, it's okay to be in pain, it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel like running away. But it's not okay to keep sitting down there. You are so depressed. You know, shame actually leads to depression, because when you are ashamed of yourself for a particular act, when you feel so shameful, like everybody's talking about it, you begin to feel ashamed, you become withdrawn, like you don't want to talk to people around you because you begin to feel that nobody understands you, and then you become depressed. You're hurting yourself because others have hurt you. So yeah, presently you are so sad. Presently you feel like running away from everything around you, everybody around you. I'll just tell you that you got to get up. What has happened has happened. You cannot turn back the hands of clock, but you can make a beneficial life, a life that is worthy of praise.